We thought that we'd just switch this around while the guys are sorting out the laptop and stuff. So we live in Wales, lots of sheep, yeah? Lots of sheep. But we don't necessarily see a shepherd every now and again. Like, you know, like when you're driving over the M4 coming into Talbot, you don't normally see like a shepherd with like a crooked staff like walking across the fields shearing the sheep. You normally see like a massive tractor and stuff. So it's kind of, we've rolled on. But I have another question. Has anyone ever heard of the psalm, "The Lord is my shepherd"? Yeah, see, most popular psalm ever, isn't it? You've either heard it at a wedding, at a funeral, or watching Vicar of Dibley. Any Vicar of Dibley fans? Yes. Oh, Dawn French is a queen. We love Dawn French. The Lord is my shepherd is quite literally the most popular psalm, I think, and evidently, because every single one of you were like, yeah, you know. We've heard some of it. You know, you may not know it off by heart, and that's fine, but just the line, "The Lord is my shepherd," is quite widely known. And I just wanted to kind of focus on those few little words, "The Lord is my shepherd," because we hear it quite a bit, as I said, weddings, funerals, Vicar of Dibley on gold, you know, we hear it quite a bit in some way. But I just wanted to kind of go into really briefly why it's so popular and why we love it. So, thinking about a shepherd, now I was thinking about this in work earlier, and I was genuinely thinking, I've never actually seen a shepherd. Has anyone ever seen a shepherd? Yeah? In a Christmas play? Yeah? Seen a shepherd, Val? Yeah? Sarah's like, yes, I've seen a shepherd. Ash, okay, maybe I've just been living under a rock. Okay, I've never seen a real life shepherd. I've only ever seen a farmer. I suppose you could say farmers are shepherds because they have sheepdogs and stuff, but yeah, that's not the point. Back in the day, being a shepherd was a livelihood. It was a full-time job. It was something that, you know, it's like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a shepherd. It was kind of like that, yeah? So it wasn't like, I'm going to be a farmer and I'm going to do all this stuff as well as being a shepherd. Shepherd was like full-time job. That is my role. And the shepherd had quite a lot of responsibilities. Now, I've actually written down a couple of responsibilities of a shepherd. I found this really interesting, right? Because obviously we don't see this in our day and age. So a shepherd is responsible for the safety of the sheep. The shepherd knows where to take the sheep to pastures where they can be satisfied and nourished. So the places where the best grass are, grammar, I don't know. Provides security for the sheep away from predators and threat so that they can eat without the feeling of being in danger. The shepherd actually knows his sheep and he knows when one of them is missing. So if they went on a trek, he would know just by looking at the herd that one of them was missing. I thought that was incredible because, I mean, sheep all look the same, don't they? And the shepherd also sacrifices his own life for the sheep. So a lot of the time you would see like foxes and stuff coming in, and I'm not gonna lie guys, it still happens today, but you know, foxes would come in or other things that would hunt sheep to eat them, and often the shepherd would sort of throw himself in front of the sheep, which is just an incredible thing to think about, isn't it? Like, can you imagine doing that for an animal? Like, yes. But, you know, I could do that for my dog. Paint my dog white, he'd look like a sheep. He's a cockapoo. So, you know, when you think about it like this, it's like, wow, the shepherd actually has quite a big responsibility because he is responsible for all of these lovely little sheep. And so it's quite interesting when you actually look at the psalm and it says, "The Lord is my shepherd." It's like, yeah, okay, what's going on here? Like, how on earth is the Lord my shepherd? I don't understand that. The reason why, guys, is in the Bible, we are described as sheep, and he is described as our shepherd, which then kind of brings us to the point where it's like, okay, so if the Lord is my shepherd, that means that he knows me by name. That means he'd notice if I went missing. That means he provides safety for me. That means he provides a place for me to rest and to be restored. That means that he loves me and that he'd sacrifice himself for me. And then when you actually look at who Jesus is, he is all of those things. Jesus knows you by name. I know I sound crazy, but hear me out. Jesus knows you by name. He knows exactly who you are. He knows every single hair on your head. He counts them all. He knows them. Yeah? So he knows you by name. He knows where the places are where you need to go and rest. He provides that rest for you. Now, I am somebody who cannot rest for the life of me. I need somebody to physically sit me down and be like, do not move. And often, he has done that for me. He's had to. He has literally had to stop me. And he has provided those safe pastures for me to just rest and to just be rested and restored in his presence. He has provided a place of safety for me when I've been in a place where I felt in danger and I felt that I've just been at a threat of something, whether I know that something bad is going to happen or I know that there's a storm coming. He doesn't take me out to the storm. He doesn't say, okay, I'm going to take you out here now and then you're not going to go through this storm. But he provides safety for me within that storm. He provides a place for me to go. And so when you actually think about the Lord is my shepherd, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing because that means that you are known and you are fully known. Fully known, I mean all the bits that you don't like talking about as well. He knows those bits too and he still loves you, right? But the one thing that I want to talk about the most here is that he sacrifices his life. Now, when we talk about Jesus dying on the cross and things, it's not just something that we flippantly talk about. This is something that we, as Christians, are completely won over by. Because it's the fact that, if you think about it, guys, he literally sacrificed his own life for you. Not when you were like, yes, Jesus, I love you so much. Thank you so much. He wasn't like that. It says in the Bible that while we were still sinners, he died for us. So when we were in the absolute depths of despair, completely going against everything he was saying, completely shunning him, ignoring him, avoiding him, doing whatever we could to get away from him, he still died for us in our place. And he still offers us that forgiveness if we want it, which I just think is amazing. And so a shepherd, and Jesus being described as a shepherd, is a beautiful thing. And I wanted to encourage you guys tonight that there is a shepherd that knows you by name. And even though you may feel lost in this world, you may feel like everything is falling on top of you. And you feel like you're screaming and nobody is listening to you and nobody hears you and nobody sees you. If there's one thing you take away from tonight, please know that you are seen, you are known, and you are loved. Completely, totally, unconditionally. It does not matter what anyone says about you. It does not matter the labels that people put upon you. It does not matter the pressure that you are under. You are known and you are fully loved. Yeah? So I just want you guys to take that away tonight. Please don't ever feel that you are somebody who is just unlovable. Somebody who is just, I'm nothing, I'm useless, there's just no point. Because there is a point. Because he died for you knowing that you may never love him back. And so that is incredible love. And that love is what you are known by. Yeah? You are known and fully, fully loved. And so if you have any questions, if you have anything that you would like to chat about, I am sure, I know that. But Natalie will be able to chat to you, Kieran at the back, Sarah, she's gone to the loo. But we would be happy to chat with you if you have any further questions.